it's kind of like an all-rounder, you know? He could be a sailboat, he could be a stealth boat, and just keep your head out of the water. But overall, he is a super cool tame. I love this thing. What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Ark Survival Evolved. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, is it gonna be an awesome freaking day? But first, if you guys enjoy what you're about to see, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more daily videos, and if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. Link is down there in the description. So guys, welcome back, and happy freaking Thursday. That's right, everybody. One more day and we'll be at Friday. So, can we just take a second and admire how cool the moon looks back there, dude? We have an actual freaking moon, and it's like the size of Mars. Or at least it looks like it's that big, but damn, that just looks so freaking cool. Got Zettabyte just chilling with the moon in the background. Just looks so damn cool. How you doing, Zettabyte? Still got some meat on your inventory? Good to hear, good to know. We'll give her a nice paint job and stuff like that on this Bionic Giga skin when we get a chance. But anyways, guys, welcome back. Hopefully everybody has had a great start to their Thursday. I'm just over here putting a saddle on our... I didn't make it. That was a fail. Good one, Ryan. But I do have one for Iggy. Here we go. There you go, Iggy. Got yourself a saddle. You're good to go. Hello there, Aphrodite. How are you doing, sweetheart? But yes, so hopefully everybody is doing quite well. So what did we do in the last episode, guys? Well, last episode, we decided to get this big guy right here, the Sarco. And it was a level 135 that turned into a level 208. So I'm pretty dang happy about that. Not to mention, he wasn't the only tame that we got. And if you're wondering why it's so bright at nighttime, I have my gamma jacked. Like, I could not see a damn thing. So definitely kind of a prerequisite if you're not going out exploring and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, we also got a 135 Griffin, guys. Oh yeah, that's right. So the Griffin, he's just chilling up there with Godric and Razorwind and all the other Wyverns and all the other Flyers, and he's doing just fine. Let's go ahead and jack that Gamma right back down so that we don't blind ourselves coming over to the castle. Let's see, let's go... Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and do one more. There we go. Notice a difference. That Gamma certainly makes a humongous difference. But, guys, we also have 3 names to dish out. And the names come from Melissa Kiefer, Alpha Otter, and Garrett Jungman. So thank you all so much for these awesome names for our sheep. So we got Wooly from Melissa. We got Fuzzy from Garrett Jungman. And we got Zen from Alpha Otter, and I thought it went perfectly with the yin and yang and have Zen. Thought it was perfect. So thank you guys so freaking much for those name suggestions, and thank you everybody else who gave awesome name suggestions for all the other stuff. So anyways, what's going on in today's episode, guys? Well, honestly, again, I'm not even sure, because I feel like I'm in kind of a building mood, but I'm also in kind of a taming mood. I'm in kind of like a spelunking mood. I'm in every mood every day, you know? It's kind of hard not to be when when I play this every day, you know? But let's see, before we get started with going out and into the world and all that stuff, can we make the Sarco saddle? I don't even know what it looks like. Let's see, Sar. Okay, maybe it's in my inventory? Oh, it's right here. Here we go. Cementing paste, fiber, and hide. That's not too bad. Let's see. We'll go ahead and... Actually, you know what? I don't have, like, any hide anymore. I don't know where my hide went. So, I had, like, a shitload of hide. Probably borderline 30,000 hide. But it all just kind of disappeared. So, I don't exactly know where it went. So, we're gonna need to go out at least at some point and get, like, shitloads of hide. But let's see. Nothing on you. Deadpool, you have anything on you? Why would you have anything on you? You're not a meat eater. Let's see. These guys, they're empty. Frickin' hell. Yeah, I don't exactly know where that hide went, but it's kind of making me a little bit angry. Oh, you know what? There's some on Trixie. Yes, indeed. There it is. Very, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and make up this saddle. There we are. Wonderful. And I'll go ahead and put this stuff back on you there, Trixie. And I forgot that I had gotten a Mastercraft Mammoth saddle. So Deadpool, he got a major freaking upgrade, guys. I went ahead and put that on him. And we're going to go and store his primitive saddle just in case we get another Mammoth. You never know when we're going to want one. But okie dokie, let's go ahead and come back on down here. We'll go and throw the other stuff back in the smithy, and we'll be good to go. Alright, I wish those doors opened a little bit faster. I don't know, it's just a pet peeve of mine. And then we'll go and do that. Alright, good stuff. So, I think, you know what, the first things first, we gotta take a trip on the back of our brand new Sarco. Gotta make sure he's got some good stats in him and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and pump the gamma back up one more time. That way I can actually get over there without running into the jaws or the freaking mouth of a Trudon or something like that. But I'm kind of curious to see how he fares in the water. Not necessarily underwater, but I want to see how quickly he can kind of circumnavigate the water and do all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the first thing that I want to do. Let's go ahead and take our brand new Sarco down to the ocean, see how he does, see how he goes, and then I guess we'll go from there. Okie dokie, you guys. So here we are out in the middle of the ocean on the back of our brand new Sarco, and I gotta say, this thing is quick. And there's an added bonus of basically unlimited stamina. In fact, his stamina is not draining. It's still at 2088 or whatever it is. Yeah, 2088. His stamina does not drain when he swims. So that makes him literally the iguanodon of the ocean. I'm not even kidding. Now, what's very cool about the fact that you can have unlimited stamina while you're swimming is take the mosasaur, take the squid, all of that stuff. That stuff exerts energy whenever it's moving, so it creates that stamina drain. This thing, however, it's just a freaking energy machine, dude. It won't stop. Same thing on land. It has stamina on land, but it's got the stamina of like a horse. So when you're using it, it basically doesn't drain any stamina. So in the time that it's taken me to get all the way over here to almost Blue Obelisk, I probably would have had to have stopped with the mosasaur, or at least stopped sprinting. This guy just has one speed, and it's freaking fast, and I love that. Not to mention, you can actually pump his movement speed, unlike a flyer. So this guy might even be a good way to get around the map if you don't want to take a flyer. So it's actually really cool. Not to mention, he has the added bonus of swimming in insanely shallow water, and when you need to make a quick getaway, you go right back up onto land, and you're good to go. Plus, guys, it gets even better. You can use your damn weapon on the back of this thing. Look at this. There we go. And I think that's by far one of the coolest features of this thing. Not to mention, they do a decent bit of damage, only with a pretty low amount of melee damage. That's 331 melee damage. But like, look at how quick I'm moving. And look at this. He's gonna swim in this super shallow water. I think that's so freaking cool. So let's see how he fares against something that's maybe a little bit more dangerous. And the reason I want to try this is because this guy might be our main water mount to come down here and do a little bit of exploring. But before we figure that out, we need to test something. So right here, I'm going to jump off of him, and if he ricochets to the top, then that's going to be one of the downfalls. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. He doesn't ricochet to the top, dude. Oh, that's a good thing. Oh, I can dig that. That just bumped him up to probably one of my favorite mounts. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. So really, if you got a weight Sarco, weight and movement speed, because his weight, yeah, it's pretty shitty, but if you pumped only weight and only movement speed on this thing could be the Black Pearl Diver, and that's super cool. Oh, hello there. What is this over here? This looks like a nifty little spot over here. Let's see, is this an actual cave, or is it just kind of like a little grotto? I think it's just a little grotto. Oh, no, yeah, it's not a cave. But this does look kind of cool. That's like a perfect circle. Holy cow. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's pretty nifty looking. But okie dokie, let's go and see how this guy does against like a megalodon or something like that. Aha, there's one for us. Come here, big boy. And it's only level 55, so I'm not too worried. But okie dokie, let's get a little bit of air. I don't have my oxygen tank on me like a fool. But okie dokie, let's do it. Yeah, what do you think of that, big boy? I can outmaneuver you like a mother trucker. Oh, man, this thing is fast. Holy crap, this thing... Oh, this is awesome, dude, because he can't turn on a dime. The Megalodon can't, but this guy certainly can. I mean, look at that. I'm staying behind the Megalodon. Oh, hell yeah, this thing's up there with some of my favorite mounts, dude. This thing is perfect. It's kind of like an all-rounder, you know? He could be a sailboat, he could be a stealth boat, and just keep your head out of the water. But overall, he is a super cool tame. I love this thing. I kind of want to take him up against something bigger, but let's see. Let's go ahead and pump more into movement speed. Let's see how much that does. I can't really see a noticeable difference, but for sure he is moving pretty dang quick. I love how his tail does that side swooping thing like the mosasaur. Oh, that is perfect. But let's see. Let's see if there's something maybe a little bit bigger down here, like a Plessy or a mosasaur, like a low-level mosasaur or something like that. Let's see if we can take that bad boy. Let's see. Don't want to shoot that, or don't want to hit that. That was a 145 freaking Megalodon. Let's see. Accidentally hit the down pad. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, you know what? We might not be able to do that because I don't have my oxygen tank on me. I just happened to realize that, and remember that. So perhaps we'll just stick with the Megalodon test, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, because I was already suffocating. Yeah, that's what we'll go ahead and do. So I'm pretty happy with this guy, guys. Guys, good one. I'm pretty happy with this mount, and I think we're gonna get some use out of him. But you know what? I think it's time we start building a little bit more. So what do I have in mind over at the base? Well, I want to build a couple of buildings that are, I guess, more to utilize towards aesthetics. So we just put in the blacksmith, and the blacksmith is more along the lines of something that I would use every single day, because it's got the smithy, it's got the fabricator, it's got refining forges, all of that stuff. But the buildings that I'm thinking about is I want to build kind of like a medieval themed hotel, maybe something like that. It would probably be about four walls tall, and it would have the sloped roofs and stuff like that, matching the same aesthetic as the rest of the castle, or the rest of the village, I should say. But it would just have a bunch of beds. Maybe it would have a bar, you know, somewhere to serve the beer we have at the tavern. So perhaps something like that. And that's kind of the first thing that I want to get built and get done. Is kind of like a hotel, you know? I think it might be kind of a neat addition to the grounds of the castle, you know? Because it's a freaking, it's a castle. It's got to have a place for guests to stay, you know? So let's go ahead and swim our little butts on back to the base, and let's get some construction started on our brand new hotel. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I have extended the foundation in front of the castle quite a lot. In fact, I used probably about 75 foundations to increase it from, like, I'd say, like, right here to now it goes all the way to the first tower. And it kind of covers up the feet of this sign that I've got right here that you can't even see because it's so damn dark. But what I'll probably end up doing is, and I covered up that box as well because, well, I have offline damage turned off, so I can't really do anything about that. I can't punch it and get rid of it, and we'll just go from there. But what I plan on doing is I think I'm going to move the power generation to another part of the castle. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to run cables, or actually they're already run. The cables are already run over into here. Right here, I could probably attach a generator to it. So that's probably what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to bring the power down on the castle for a little bit, and replace the generator in the farmhouse, and then I'll move the windmill over to the farmhouse as well. That way, the front of the castle and the castle itself keeps the aesthetic of a castle, you know what I'm saying? So the generator's going to be hidden, the windmill is going to be generating power when the generator is off, and it's going to look pretty good, because I'm actually deciding to move all of the dinosaurs on the outside, not the ones on the inside, all the dinos on the outside, with the exception of the sheep and the Phiomia, to dino storage. And the reason being is because I want the castle to be just that, a castle. You know, I want to have the aesthetic of the castle, and I want to have it just sitting there, so when you fly by it, or when I fly by it rather, there's no dinosaur tails sticking out of the wall, there's no head sticking through the wall or anything like that. It's not crowded, filled with dinosaurs and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm going for, and I should have done from the beginning. But now that I have the opportunity with dino storage to keep them all out of the way, that's what's going to happen. So my two breeding Rexes, I think I'm going to build a breeding pen over there by dino storage, and we'll be good to go. Hello there, Journeyman Calicotherium saddle. That's pretty dang good. So that's kind of what my game plan is for that. We're going to move Mary Jane up to the top with all the other wyverns, and then if I need a flyer, I just have to go up to dino storage up there. So it's pretty easy to do. But anyways, back to the build. So this is what I've got in mind. So what I'm going to end up doing, and my idea just kind of left my brain, what I'm going to end up doing is I think I'm going to come from all the way over here, and we're going to make this probably 4 wide. That should be plenty. I think that should be plenty wide. And this is what we're going to go and do. We're going to make it, let's see, that's 3, this is 4, this is 5. Can we do 6? I think we can do 6 and make it look good. So we're going to do 6 long and 4 wide on both sides. So that's kind of what we're going to go ahead and do for this. It's going to be another big rectangular building, except it's going to be, instead of like 2 walls tall, it's probably going to be about 4, maybe 3. It might only be 3. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it, but I have an idea to make it look even freaking cooler. So back on the center, we did something like this with the observatory. So the observatory, I had this big structure, and it was constantly getting taller and taller, but at the end of it, it had an actual observatory made out of fence foundations and walls to make kind of a half of an octagon. So it was more along the lines of like, let's see, can I build it real quick right here? I also need to get my damn water jar back because, well, that little shit in the last episode stole my water jar. Let's see, let's go and just drink some water from that. But let's see if I can do this for kind of just to show you what's going on with it. Let's see. I think I got to put that right there. And then it would go, trying to think of how I would want to do this. Let's see, let's go ahead and do this. So it would go like this. And then it would come around like that. Or what I could do is I could do this. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put... Let's put one right here. And this is what it would look like. So right here, we would then do the diagonal this way and line it up with this. So it would create kind of a tower, because I want to have almost like a, I don't know, kind of like a watchtower on the back of this hotel. I think it might look kind of nifty and kind of separate it from the rest of the aesthetic and separate it from the rest of the builds on this little platform right here. So that's kind of my thought process with this whole entire hotel. And truthfully, let's see, that's 2 walls tall. Let's see, I'm trying to decide, because what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to make it 3 walls tall. Well, it's got to be 4 if I'm going to do that. I'm fighting with myself. What I want to do is I want to make the bottom floor kind of have some seating areas, have a fireplace, have maybe a bar, a little bit of decoration around there, like paintings and stuff like that. But on the top floor, I want to have 4 separate rooms with beds in them, and have just the bare necessity freaking decoration inside of there. So a light and a war map, you know, and maybe a chair. I'm not going all out with tables and stuff like that, because the tables are really expensive. So we're going to go ahead and have to make it 4 walls tall, I believe. I guess I'll build it 3 walls tall and see what it looks like. But I just thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys back in and show you a little bit of what's going on with my creative process and stuff like that. I've got an idea in my head. It's going to be a little bit difficult to bring it to completion, but I'm going to go ahead and keep on working, guys. Alright, you guys, so it's coming along quite nicely, and in fact, I'm having so many freaking ideas pop into my head. I love it when this happens, dude. I get started building, and then more and more ideas start popping into my head, and it just comes out so freaking cool. So, what's going on with the roof at the moment? Well, let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm going to go ahead and do. So, as you can see, inside of here, it's pretty big. There's a decent amount of room. But I just thought of something that could make this look even freaking cooler. So hear me out on this. So in the center right here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, instead of doing the sloped roofs all the way across the top, I said I wanted to make this building stand out. And here's the tower, by the way. It's already pretty much done. I just got to put the top on it. But I said that I wanted this building to stick out and kind of be its own thing, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do stone ceilings along the sides. They're going to be the flat stone ceilings, and they're going to stop once they get around this. They're going to stop like one. Let's see, how can I say this? They're going to stop like right there at that corner, and it'll look kind of nifty. It won't go all the way around, but it'll look pretty cool. But on the inside, this is what I've got planned. So as you can see, there's still a big hole right there. But what I'm going to do is this. Let's see, that takes up one foundation. So let's go ahead and throw down these stone walls. And I'm making it out of stone because I want it to kind of simulate and kind of mimic a giant fireplace. I think that could look super freaking cool right inside of here. So what I'll go ahead and do is this. And then we'll come around just like this. and then we'll come right around just like this. So what you might be saying, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're going to say. Well, it takes out all of the room that you previously had in here. That is true. However, come on, you damn wall, place the way I want you to place. However, what I'm going to do is the rooms that are going to be only like one wall, or like one wall wide or something like that, or what I'll end up doing is I'll do a staircase up and I'll just do a couple rooms up there. It doesn't necessarily have to be 4, but I think this is going to look super cool because look at this. It's going to stick out of the roof just like this. And then what that will do is once I close it, that will create kind of like a flat ceiling up there, and I'm going to put some fireplaces up there and stuff like that, and then the ceilings that'll go around the perimeter of the build itself, then it'll kind of add a little bit more depth to the actual build itself. It'll look very, very cool, and then the tower, it's going to have the pillars that go up the side, and it's just going to look so damn good, dude. Except this build is taking much, much longer than I had anticipated, but that is quite alright. I mean, like I said, I'm in kind of a building mood, and I think it's going to turn out super freaking cool once it's done. So, figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys back in and show you what I was going for and what I was kind of making with this thing. Got a lot more work to do, but I think the next time I come in will be a more finished update. Okie dokie, you guys. So it has been much, much longer from the time that I've cut recently, and there has been a shitload of work done to this thing. So it's turning out amazing. I gotta say, it looks really, really cool. And what I decided to do, and what I kind of decided to settle on was, I'm gonna do one. Well, I don't know if it's going to be one big room or if it's just going to be one room, you know? Or, I mean, I could divide this up into 2 separate rooms if I wanted to, which, I mean, I could if I wanted to. Maybe, I don't know. But let me go ahead and show you what it looks like on the outside, because I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite miniature houses. Look at this. Look at how cool that looks. I love that so freaking much. So the tower came out much better than I was ever expecting to. The pillars complement the lighter wood, and it contrasts nicely with the darker wood right there. And everything just looks super, super nice. Let's see, we're missing a railing right there. Gotta go ahead and put that right there. Thank you. So went ahead and put some windows around the whole entire area. Ignore that. But yeah, it just looks nice. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. And then what I decided to do in here is this is actually going to be where the bar is at. So we're not going to do it in this episode just because we're running out of time, and I should probably wait because I'm going to burn myself out on building. But let me show you the tower. Check this out, you guys. This, I think, is going to be another room. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to close it off. I mean, I could do a door frame right there, but it might look a little bit strange and a little bit tight, I should say. So we're going to have maybe like a bed right here, a storage box, a painting and stuff like that. And then the tower will be kind of like the VIP area, you know? It'll be like the VIP room, you know? It's kind of like the presidential suite at a hotel. But I don't know, it turned out pretty dang cool. You can walk around the entire bottom, with the exception of right here, except the only way to get underneath of that ramp is to go all the way around here, just like that. That's why there's 2 entrances, one on this side and one on the other side, and yeah, so we're gonna leave the detailing, like I said, until next episode, but I am very, very happy with how this damn thing turned out. Let's see, let's go ahead and get an aerial view of this. Let's see, I'll go ahead and throw all that garbage onto you, and you're already filled. So we'll go and throw all that garbage onto you, and let's see what it looks like from on high, because I am pretty curious to see. Let's actually grab MJ, or yeah, MJ. I'm just gonna call her MJ because Mary Jane's too long to say. Let's see, we'll go ahead and jump on her right quick. Come on, climb that ladder, use your little legs. Alright, let's see, what does it look like from up above, because I gotta say, it's probably looking pretty dang cool. Alright, let's see. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot, dude. That fits. That fits so damn well with this little village outside the castle. Oh, I love that so much. I love that. Oh, that looks so cool. I gotta say, that's probably one of my favorite buildings out of all of these little ones over here, with the exception of the tavern, because I really do love the tavern. I mean, I love all the buildings, but oh, jeez, that's so freaking cool. Let's go and fly on over here and get this red drop while we end off today's episode. So, guys, I think we are indeed going to end off right here because we got a lot done today. Maybe we didn't get as much done with taming or breeding or anything like that, but we are expanding the village, and the castle and the village is finally becoming a thing, you know? It started off as just a regular castle. Holy cow, what was that? Dunkleosity saddle and an auto turret blueprint. Garbage. It started off as just a regular castle, you know, it started off as a shell, and then it became something amazing. And I'm really, really happy and really proud of this little area over here. We're turning it into something very, very neat, and it's still growing, you know? There's still things that I want to build. I maybe want to put a fishing village in or something like that. That's something we haven't even touched on yet, is fishing. We haven't even gone fishing once. So, we still have a lot to look forward to, guys, especially with expanding the village to make it look even freaking better. But, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more daily videos, and if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. And guys, I will see you in the next video.